back to my channel. I have missed you all. If you didn't know, all of my vlogs are delayed, all of my postings are delayed, so all of the film that you all are seeing from Disney World was actually from about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago technically, which is wild. We're already planning our next trip, so if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you definitely should, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, you've definitely missed a lot of updates. If you didn't know, we went on this trip for my girlfriend's birthday, so there were a lot of things that were not filmed. So the last 2 vlogs that you all saw was our day 1 and day 2, and our travel vlog, all from our trip. So Wednesday, our day 3, Thursday our day 4, Friday our day 5, and then our last day, which, well, our last park day, day 6, and then our travel day, day 7, I really didn't film. And to be fair, I felt like I should still post something that had of the footage that I did film. I just don't feel like I had enough footage to really fill it with anything. For example, the day we went to Animal Kingdom / EPCOT, I only filmed the portion of us on the safari ride and an intro, well, basically like a half-ass intro, but an intro, and that's pretty much it. I did not film very much, and I thought in this video I could give a pretty brief recap. I say brief, but this will probably be one of the longest videos on my channel. However, I did still want to post something here in a long-term content sort of way to kind of recap our trip, and then the next video you all will see is I will answer any of your questions from our trip, because I did post a lot on my Instagram while I was on the trip. It's all under Walt Disney World 2026 highlight or 2025 highlights that you all can go and see. However, I'm just going to recap the rest of the trip here and include some of the footage that I did capture, and then the next video you will see will be the recap of merchandise that we bought, a review of all of our meals, that sort of thing. So go ahead, take a little bevy, go get a snack. I've got my water in my Awala, and let's do it. On Wednesday, we did Typhoon Lagoon. So we did, I think we woke up probably around 9 a.m. Kind of took the morning to ourselves to kind of relax. And then we headed to Typhoon Lagoon. We did do an umbrella rental, which I can give you all a review on in our recap video. However, in this vlog, or in this video, I don't really think I'm going to share all that many details, so you all can watch that when it's posted. After the umbrella reservation, we kind of just hung out at Typhoon Lagoon all day. We did have a quick service credit that we used there. The food was pretty good. I would say it was probably like a 6 out of 10 when it comes to quick services. We did later that night return to our hotel, and then we had a dinner reservation at Ohana. I can give you all the rundown on that later, but I'm going to insert the footage that I recorded from that day here. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Heather. I am 23 and I'm just now starting on my vlogging journey. Today is currently our day 3 on our Disney vacation. I did not film anything. This morning we spent the morning at Typhoon Lagoon. I didn't take any pictures, I didn't take any video, just because there are little kiddos around and I don't think they have really a space to be on the internet, especially without consent from their parents. So I didn't even bring my camera, I didn't even take any photos, so that's why. It is currently 3:15. We don't have anything planned until 8 p.m. We do have a dining reservation at Ohana this afternoon, so I think we are going to spend some time resort hopping, and spend some time over at Wilderness Lodge. I am still feeling very kind of sticky from all that chlorine, so I am going to go ahead, probably brush my hair. I'm not going to change probably, just because I do plan on getting back to the Riviera roughly early enough to have at least 2 hours to get ready for a dinner. Yeah, I did get a little bit of sun on my face, my chest is so red, but Typhoon Lagoon is always super fun. We did do a umbrella rental this time. It was okay. I don't know if we'll ever do it again, just because, at least for me, it was very crowded, and when we arrived there, there was a guest just sitting at our umbrella, and I'd asked him to leave, and he was very nice about it, but had no idea that they were even reserved. It was definitely a very crowded area, and I definitely think if it were not as crowded and was a little bit more excluded, it would be a lot more worth the price. They were also giving out towels complimentary today, which normally they don't do. Normally you have to rent them. So that was kind of like a, well, then why did we do the umbrella? Because really it was for the free towels and a place to sit, when typically we just do a locker rental. That way all of our stuff is put away. And this time we really didn't have to go back to the umbrella consistently. The only couple times that we did was just to reapply sunscreen, to check on our things, and we went back there after we had gotten Dippin' Dots. So we really didn't spend a whole lot of time at the umbrella. But like I said, like, it was just really hot. The sand was really hot, and then on top of that, like, the chairs were all like really close together. So it was hard to pinpoint where my chair ends literally is right next to the next person's umbrella's chair is. So it was very interesting, to say the least, but I'm not sure we will do it again. Maybe if we have a bigger party we will, but I don't really see us doing the umbrella again. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready and then take you along with us to the Wilderness Lodge. So we obviously did not make it to Wilderness Lodge. We waited there about 20 minutes. A bus didn't come. It was roughly like 4:20. It's 4:41 right now. It was roughly 4:20 when we left the Wilderness Lodge section, and we had gotten there at like 3:50 something. I don't know, but we were standing there for a little bit, and with me wanting to shower, her wanting to shower, me wanting to do my hair and makeup, it's just gonna take roughly 3 hours to do. So we just made the decision that we're gonna go to Wilderness Lodge tomorrow. We're already going to Disney Springs. We don't really have any plans other than a brunch reservation and then a late dinner reservation, so we won't have all that much going on. We will have the entire day to spend doing literally whatever. So I think right now we're gonna go and fill up our resort mugs and then just kind of get ready and hang out. Sound like a good deal, baby?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I am officially dressed and ready for Ohana, our dinner tonight. My dress is from Old Navy. My shoes are from either Amazon or Shein. I can't remember. I got them a long time ago. My necklace, Kendra Scott. Literally all of my jewelry that I'm wearing is from Kendra Scott. We are going to leave here in about 10 minutes just because it is around dinner time, so it may take a little longer for us to get to the Polynesian and the Riviera. So the rest of the vlog will probably be like a phone vlog because I don't feel like lugging my camera around, especially if I don't have to. So I will see you all on the way to the Polynesian. So we're currently at the Polynesian. Had Emma as our driver, 10 out of 10. And now we are waiting for our table to be ready. We need to get our leis, and somebody was deemed birthday princess. I'll insert a photo here. Okay, we'll see you all later. And then the next day, which is our like resort / Disney Springs day, it was a load of so much going on. We had brunch at Art Smith's Home Cooking. We walked around Disney Springs for a little bit, and then we were going to go and visit Wilderness Lodge. I don't remember if we visited Wilderness Lodge this day. I think we did. I think we went and visited Wilderness Lodge this day. But we just kind of resort hopped, had a good time. and then later that night went and had dinner at Sanaa, which was really, really sweet. I'll go into more detail later, but I will insert all of that footage here if I have any. We made it to Wilderness Lodge. Someone's really excited even though you can't tell. So the next day on our trip was our Animal Kingdom / EPCOT day. We did have a Tusker House reservation. I didn't take any videos or footage while we were in Tusker House, primarily because there are little kiddos in there, and as much as I think it's really cute that they're interacting with characters, they're not my kids. They don't have a place online. I don't have consent, so I just didn't even take any photos or videos to post on here and there. So we did do that. We went on the safari. We did all of the Pandora rides. I don't think we could ever do a trip without riding Flight of Passage. I think that's one of the rides that I think is a must do every time we go. We rode Everest, we rode Dinosaur, RIP, so we got all the good rides in, and then later on we went to Epcot. Mind you, this trip was extremely hot outside. And as someone who used to grow up in Florida, I don't know if it just completely slipped my mind as to the intensity of it, but when I tell you, it was incredibly hot outside. It was so hard to do anything in the parks. We literally maybe went to Epcot that day for literally maybe 3 or 4 hours. We were going to do the fireworks that night, but we were just kind of over it. I was tired, my girlfriend was tired. I think both of us were just kind of out of it. And so then that night we watched the Epcot fireworks from our balcony. It was super, super cute, and I'll insert all the footage I have from that day here. So we are finally at Animal Kingdom, and we are about to go on the safari. We just finished up at Tusker House. I'll insert some photos here, but let's go on the safari. And then lo and behold, my favorite day of the year was my girlfriend's birthday. So this day we did Epcot all day. If you didn't follow along on my Instagram, I have it all in my highlights section, but for her birthday we did try our best eat and drink around the world. When I tell you it was ridiculously hot, it really was. We rope dropped Frozen, and then we went on Remy's, we did Soarin', we did Living with the Land, and that was literally it. Oh, we did the 3 Calabreros. Am I saying that correctly? Had breakfast at Trattoria Al Forno. That is my girlfriend's favorite restaurant, especially for breakfast. And then later that night with friends, we went and ate at Steakhouse 71, and then I think it was towards the end of our dinner at Steakhouse 71 that the fireworks started going, and we had some leftover snack credits, so we treated our friends to some Dole Whip at the Polynesian. So we watched the fireworks together and had some Dole Whip. It was super, super fun, and I definitely think it will be a memory that I will have for the rest of my life. But that was her birthday. If I have any of that footage, I'll insert that here as well. And our last day, our travel day, we had breakfast at Topolino's Terrace. I didn't film anything this day, and I'm pretty sure I didn't really film anything on my camera on my girlfriend's birthday, just because it was her birthday. I didn't feel like shoving a camera in her face, and I just wanted to take pictures and videos for memories. I would say that our Mears transportation overall was pretty good. Didn't have any hiccups, we didn't have any problems. We'll definitely use them again. But that is all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know this is a super choppy, just kind of unorganized mess of footage, but I felt like I should at least post something to kind of recap the end of our trip, and then the next video to kind of recap the merchandise, the fun moments, the restaurants, the food. That is when I'll encapsulate all of that in one video, and I might even have Emily join me. So I am so excited to be able to film that for you all, and I will see you all in the next one. I'll see you all later. Bye.